Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're returning to Cold Waters, a third-person submarine simulation game by Killerfish Games. This game is a little over a year old actually, but they have, the developers, Killerfish, have recently released a new campaign into open beta, which is free for any owner to play, and that campaign allows you to play as an American submarine captain during a hypothetical war in the year 2000 against China. So it's called South China Sea, and we are in part 5, I believe it is, of our campaign of South China Sea. We are playing as a captain of an American Los Angeles class attack submarine, specifically the Los Angeles class attack submarine Flight 3. So we're playing as sort of the last version of the Los Angeles class submarine with the vertical launch Tomahawk missiles and the most advanced sensor suite and the quietest of the Los Angeles submarines. That is not the most advanced submarine in this game. From the American perspective, you can play as the Seawolf class, which we did a brief sort of initial impressions playthrough with that class. I thought it would be a little bit more interesting to play as the most advanced LA class. It's not quite as advanced as the Seawolf. Additionally, I like the idea of the vertical launch tubes. In our last video, we actually launched a Tomahawk land attack missile strike on China, and it was a lot easier to do that when I could fire all 12 of our Tomahawks in succession in sort of a ripple fire rather than waiting for torpedo tubes to reload, because while the Seawolf class has 8 torpedo tubes, obviously you can't fire 12 missiles from 8 tubes without reloading. And realistically, you're pretty much never going to take all of your torpedoes out of those tubes in case an enemy sort of detects you. So the vertical launch tubes, in my opinion, are the way to go if you're going to be launching Tomahawk missiles, because they allow you to prevent having to stay on station much longer as you reload those tubes. So as you may remember, in our last video, we did successfully launch a Tomahawk strike on China on the mainland. Or maybe it was Hainan Island, I'm trying to remember. And in today's video, we'll pick that campaign up from there after our last successful mission, and we'll see how things progress. This was taken from a live stream from a week or two ago, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it back over to myself, and I hope you guys enjoy, and let me know your thoughts below as always. I'll catch you guys at the end. Intelligence data indicates the enemy plans an amphibious landing at Subic Bay, Philippines. Oh, fuck, they're going for the Philippines. Task force with landing ships is leaving Qingdao now. You must intercept and destroy this force before the landing occurs. Nave Ops is depending on you. No other ships or aircraft are in position to intercept the enemy in time. Locate and sink the enemy landing ships. Alright. They're trying to land where? Subic Bay? Alright. I'm assuming Subic Bay, I'll be on this side. See if I can try and intercept them out to see if they're leaving Qingdao now. Should be able to... Oh, shit. Those are enemy subs. Should be able to intercept them somewhere here in the Philippine Sea. I'm assuming this is the task force. But my goal would be to intercept them in the Philippine Sea, because if we race forward to the East China Sea, we'd be in very deep waters. Where we are now is shallow waters, so it should be easier to operate. Okay, where is it? No recon. I'm getting kind of nervous that they may have snuck by me. Oh shit, they did. Stuck! God damn it. I'm stuck! That's so fucking stupid. Why would you get stuck on land? We intercept 10 knots, sonar contact. All hands, man your battle stations. I need to get a klaxon sound effect that I can play at the start of these things. Thanks, Tortuga. Thanks for stopping by. All hands, man your battle stations. Alright, so we are operating... oh, there's a nice strong layer. Alright, so we'll go 2 harpoons. And we'll go with all torpedoes. We've got one contact directly in our baffles. The book bay is probably over here, so I'm assuming we're going to need a turn. Moving at 5 knots, we're above the layer, we can drop down. This is a nice tactical situation. I'd prefer the layer to be a little bit shallower, but I like the idea of a layer just directly below us so we can drop down if necessary to try and more effectively hide from enemy weapons. There does appear to be an enemy helo about, just one, which I would assume with any invasion convoy, task force, or whatever we want to call it. Well, there's no reason you can't go back and play some Silent Hunter 3.
Con, torpedo room, tube 3 ready.
Let's change that to a harpoon, actually.
Con, sonar, new contact bearing, 262.
Con, sonar, contact, bearing, 262. Designate Sierra 2. Alright, there is sonar, weak sonar contacts. We'll go silent as soon as I get this harpoon loaded. Man, this would be one of those times, though, when I attacked a amphibious force before, it was with a Seawolf class, and those 8 torpedo tubes are sure fun. Alright, let's flatten out.
Con, torpedo rig ship for ultra quiet.
Alright. Rig ship for ultra quiet indeed. We should turn a little bit more. A little bit of our towed array in play here. Yeah, I shouldn't have loaded all my VLSs with land attack. Now I've got nothing. Just ballast.
Con, sonar, new contact bearing, 285. Designated Sierra 4.
Okay, so we've got 5 contacts.
Sierra 1 is classified as merchant.
Guys, is a merchant, trawler. No desire to sink him. Drop below the layer here.
Passing 200 feet.
All those contacts disappeared when I headed below the layer.
Con, sonar, passing 200 feet. Con, sonar, regained contact on Sierra 4, bearing 297.
A lot of targets.
Con, sonar, lost contact. Sierra 7, last bearing 269. Contact faded. Con, sonar, regained contact on Sierra 7, bearing 269.
Here are 2 we've got a decent fix on. The weird thing is it's like almost behind me.
Con, sonar, Sierra 3 is classified as merchant.
Kind of letting
Sierra 4 is
our
classified
sonar
as escort.
classify these vessels themselves. Kind of surprised we're getting nothing on the S2.
Con, sonar, lost contact. Sierra 7, last bearing 268. Contact faded. Con, sonar, regained contact on
The heck is Sierra 2?
bearing 307. Con, sonar, Sierra 2 is classified as escort.
Alright. One more to classify.
Con, sonar,
So it looks like a
Sierra
Jianghuai.
is classified as escort.
Like a better fix on. Alright, so we have a better fix at this stage. Alright. I'm gonna go for these front escorts first.
Con, fire control, we've lost the wire.
That's great.
Shoot 2-2. Aye, sir. Shoot 2-3. Aye, sir. Con sonar, Sierra 7 is classified as escort.
I hope none of my torpedoes come around and attack me.
Con, fire control, unable to fire. Con, sonar, torpedo in the water, bearing 209.
Oh, god damn it.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired. Shoot 2-4. Aye, sir. Con, fire control, weapon countermeasure homing.
I didn't actually mean to fire that harpoon.
Con, sonar lock. Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering aye. Con, maneuvering. Making turns for 10 knots. Con, sonar lost contact. Sierra 2. Last bearing 209. Contact.
Oh, shit.
Passing 200 feet.
There you go, Mark 48. You don't need to home in on me. You really
Con, sonar
don't.
lost contact.
Alright, we
Sierra
just dropped
6.
below the layer,
Bearing
so
310. Contact faded.
we're gonna lose contact with a lot of those enemies that we had contact with.
Con, torpedo room. Con, sonar lost contact. Sierra 4. Last bearing 349. Contact faded.
We got at least one vessel over here. Mark 48.
Con, sonar regained contact on Sierra 2. Bearing 212.
This guy. This guy. We still have the wire on him? Well, geez. Head back in.
Con, torpedo room, tube 4 ready.
Alright, let's get up a little bit.
Con, fire control, we've lost the wire.
Well, hopefully
Con,
that...
sonar lost contact.
There you go.
Sierra 2. Last bearing
Hit that Zhengwai.
5. Contact breaking up.
So we've knocked out one of the enemy escorts.
Passing 200 feet. Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Okay, where are the other...
Regained contact on Sierra 7.
There's our Mark 48.
7-5. Con, sonar regained contact on Sierra 4. Bearing 3-3. Con, maneuvering. Making turns for 5 knots. Rig shift for ultra quiet.
Pick anything else up extra if we go ultra quiet?
Sonar regained contact.
Alright, so Mark 48's acquiring on something.
302.
There we go. So we got one Yukon and one Yuling. So we've got two of the enemy transports, one of the escorts. Alright, there's an escort behind us for sure.
Torpedo room, tube 2 ready. Con, torpedo room, tube 3 ready. Shoot tube 4. Aye, sir. Shoot tube 2. Aye, sir.
Alright, just kind of blank firing these harpoons here. If they pick up on anything. Apparently they're flying through chaff, so there must be something around there. Chaff may have confused them. Aw, oh, damn. They're both gonna go for the same ship. Alright, so we just sank Winoshia. I don't remember what that is. Alright. We'll fire that one off. That thing was way the hell out there.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Alright, so we got another warship there. Qingdao. These guys are just... seem to be running away. This one acquires on anything. I kind of blind fired this one out here. You can run only for so long. Alright, so we just sank another enemy warship. So, Jiangwei, Jiangyu, Qingdao, Yukon, Yuten, Qingshao. I think there's one more warship, perhaps, left. See. Question is, how far away are they?
Con, torpedo room, 2-1 ready. Con, torpedo room, 2-2 ready.
Shoot 2-1, aye sir.
Alright. So, I don't know if that's the only thing left.
Sierra 1, last bearing 291, contact faded.
There. Got it! Got it! That's everything we've detected. But I think that's it. Yep, we got them all. The enemy invasion fleet was wiped out by the historical gamer commanding the USS Cheyenne, a Los Angeles-class advanced nuclear submarine. Good job. Pleased to hear the expected invasion of Subic Bay, Philippines has been repelled. Await additional orders. And we're gonna get a Navy Commendation Medal for meritorious service while serving as commanding officer USS Cheyenne, SSN 773. Bart Mancuso's numerous accomplishments, inspiring leadership, and steadfast devotion to duty are in keeping with the highest traditions of the United States Naval Service. And there you have it, folks. This is going to be a little bit of a shorter video, just sort of a natural stopping point. The Chinese launched an amphibious invasion, and we repulsed it bloodily. So a successful battle there, defeating the Chinese surface fleet in a rather expensive operation from a weapons expended perspective. It would have actually been kind of nice to have some of those tomahawks that I had fired. If I'd known that I would only need 8 tomahawks for the land strike mission, I might have sort of configured my loadout a little bit differently so I could have used some of those in that last mission. But in any event, we were able to win a victory regardless of the weapon loadout. We'll see how things progress. So far, the war seems to be going well for the Allies, for the United States, for yours truly. We have effected quite a bit of damage against the Chinese Navy, but the war is not yet won, and in fact, the Chinese have sort of continued to advance in the Pacific. Islands have continued to fall to them, despite the fact that we haven't been losing any missions. So I'm kind of curious what a reversal looks like. To me, it always felt like the World War III scenarios against the USSR in this game always went relatively quickly, where, you basically fight a month, maybe fight like 10 battles, 12 battles, 13 battles or so, and then the war was kind of over. And it still could occur that quickly, but it would have to be a pretty rapid turnabout to get us a victory. So this seems like maybe a little bit of a longer campaign, but I guess we'll find that out in the coming battles. With that being said, guys, as always, I hope you're enjoying this series. The Los Angeles class attack submarine is obviously something that I'm seeing quite a bit of success with. It's been quite enjoyable, but we'll continue this campaign in our next video. Until our next video, once again, I hope you guys are enjoying the series. Let me know your thoughts below. Leave your comments, what you like, what you don't like, and I'll see if I can address that. But until then, until next time, this is the Historical Gamer saying, as always, thank you for watching, and until next time, I'm out.